What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. Today we have another camera comparison video between the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus and the Xiaomi Mi 8. Now I wasn't planning on doing this video, but I got quite a few comments asking for it, and since I have both phones here we might as well do one. First things first, if you're planning to buy the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, you're gonna have to spend somewhere around $850, and if you're planning to buy the Xiaomi Mi 8, you're gonna have to spend somewhere around $550, so quite a bit of a price difference. So throughout this video we are trying to find out if the cameras on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus are so much better than the cameras on the Xiaomi Mi 8. On the back of the Xiaomi Mi 8 we have two cameras. The main camera is a 12 megapixel sensor with the f1.8 and the optical image stabilization, and the second lens is another 12 megapixel sensor with the f2.4. And this phone is also capable of 2x optical zoom, and talking about optical zoom, that's the same on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. So on the back of that device we have two cameras as well. The main camera is a 12 megapixel sensor, but this one has variable aperture, so it can either be a f1.5 or a f2.4, and the second lens is another 12 megapixel sensor with the f2.4, and that lens is also used for optical zoom. Since we are talking about the optical zoom, of course I had to try it out and see which device takes better pictures with the optical zoom, and I had both devices set on auto mode and I went around and took a few pictures. Now all the pictures that you are seeing were taken basically a couple of seconds apart, and I have to say that the pictures taken by the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus are sharper every single time. So if you're looking for the phone that has the best optical zoom, I think the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus is the winner. And we're moving on to the main cameras on the back of these two devices. So first things first, all the pictures are taken a couple of seconds apart and both phones are set on auto mode, so they did as good as they could possibly do by themselves. You're gonna notice that most pictures are very similar. The sharpness is kind of the same, the dynamic range is kind of the same, and the main difference that you're gonna notice is the color saturation from the pictures taken by the Xiaomi Mi 8. So if you're looking for pictures that look closer to reality, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus does a better job, but I do realize that a lot of people are gonna like the pictures taken by the Mi 8 because they just look somewhat better. Well, I guess it really depends on your personal preference. So let's check those pictures out. So as you've seen, there are a lot of good pictures taken by the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus and a lot of good pictures taken by the Xiaomi Mi 8, and I can't really say that this one or this one is better. Now for portrait mode pictures, I feel that most of the pictures taken by the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus looked a bit better, but just a bit better. So some people may prefer the saturated colors from the Xiaomi Mi 8 and some people may prefer the more realistic looking colors from the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. So it really depends on your personal preference. Now for low light pictures, I believe that the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus does a bit better because most of the pictures seem to be a bit sharper and have a bit less noise. So next we are going to check out some pictures that I took during the night. So for pictures taken in low light, I feel that the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus does a tiny bit better, but I can't really say that the Xiaomi Mi takes bad pictures in low light because it does take pretty good looking pictures. Now for video recording, both devices can record in 4K at 30 frames per second and both devices have image stabilization for 4K recordings. Now the image stabilization from the Xiaomi Mi 8 isn't that great, so the image stabilization from the S9 Plus is way better. Now you could buy like a cheap gimbal if you need better image stabilization, and you can find a gimbal these days for like $150 and then your footage will look good no matter if you have or if you don't have image stabilization. And this was a short clip recorded with the Xiaomi Mi 8 with that gimbal. But let's leave that aside and let's check out a side-by-side video recorded by these two devices so you can see which one does better. We have a quick 4K recording with the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus and the Xiaomi Mi 8. So if you're recording in 4K at 30 frames per second, both devices have image stabilization. However, the image stabilization from the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus is much better. So for video recording, I think the S9 Plus does way better than the Xiaomi Mi 8. So this is how a 4K video sample would look from these two devices. Alright, I have another super quick video test to the Xiaomi Mi 8 and the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. As always, I'm recording in 4K at 30 frames per second and I have the image stabilization for both devices. But keep in mind, the image stabilization for the Xiaomi Mi 8 isn't that amazing. So under these conditions, this is how a 4K footage from these two devices would look like. So as you've seen, for video recordings, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus does better. The colors are more accurate and the video quality is overall better than the video quality that you get from the Xiaomi Mi 8. Now for selfies, well, it's hard to say because some of the pictures taken by the Mi 8 look better and some of the pictures taken by the S9 Plus look better from the front-facing cameras. So let's check out some selfies that I took with these two devices. So me personally, I would choose the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus because the colors are more realistic and the quality of the video recordings is also better. Now, if the price wouldn't matter, which phone would you guys choose? Would you choose the Xiaomi Mi 8 or the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus? Let me know in the comments down below because I'm very interested to know if you like the pictures from the Mi 8 or the pictures from the S9 Plus. Because as I said, a lot of people prefer the more saturated colors from the Mi 8. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.